Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of online shopping because, you know, what else are we supposed to do these days? Now don't get me wrong, I tend to not usually online shop that much. Shopping for me really comes in waves. There's some times that I really want to save money and I do not want to spend at all except for food. I always tend to spend for food. But there are some times where I just really want to shop. And the best way for me to not go overboard, which I know is a big issue for a lot of people, is to write down on my phone what exactly I would like to get and then sit on it for a couple of days. If I'm still thinking about it after 3 or 4 days, then I know that it's something that I really want and then I get it. That way I don't really do anything, you know, any impulse buying or whatnot. And I also tend not to go into my emails and read all about the sales and all that stuff. So all the email blasts that you get in your inbox, sometimes it can get a little bit tempting. If there's some that get problematic, you can always unsubscribe to them, but it's always good to have some brands that you really like in your emails just to see what is up and, you know, what are their new collections, what are their sales, keep track of what's on trend and what's not doing so well. I did get a couple of things last week, so I'm gonna show you those first just so that we get those out of the way and they're kind of part of like my shopping spree. The first thing that I got that I will get tomorrow at the house is some Sage products. And this is also fun because I just genuinely like to know what people are getting and I like to share what I like, what I get and what I'm interested in. This is kind of just more like a favorites video, but a more dynamic one to show you like what I've been really into. Before we get into the rest of the video, I wanted to come on here and say that I will be linking all of the things that I have mentioned in the video, and I was a little scatterbrained that day, so I will be adding a couple of clips here and there, so you might see editing me inside this video, so do not be alarmed. So I'm just gonna go on the Sage website. Now I love this Canadian brand. I got this for my sister's birthday this year and I've had some things that I really have been enjoying, so I wanted to stock up, especially their peppermint halo. So I went into essential oils and I got this one right here. It is the peppermint halo. It's $28 and it's just really nice for headaches when you don't really want to take that much Advil or whatnot. So I got the trio diffuser blends called Dear Spring. Now it's $36 and in it you have Cherish, you have Liquid Sunshine and Secret Garden. These are really great scents and blends that you can put in your diffuser. I have 2 at home. I have one in our bedroom and one next to my desk when I'm working from home. Since we are working from home all the time now, I like to create a zen environment. So I did have a couple of essential oils at home that I like to mix myself. So I had orange, lemon, peppermint, lavender. And I usually just did my own little mixture, but when you go into the Sage store, once we're able to go back into stores, you should definitely smell these and try them out. They are divine. So I got this and I'll try them out at home and see how I feel. So that is what I got from Sage. Next thing that Colton and I got were a pair of Allbirds. We actually got this yesterday. We're gonna get it sent to our house. So let me just show you the kind that we got. We went for more of like the classic ones just because this is our first pair of Allbirds, and so we decided to go for the original ones to see how we feel, see how we like it. But especially for the summertime, it is really great to have more than one pair of sneakers. Right now, the only sneakers that I wear are my black Huaraches that you saw I got for my birthday last summer. So this is my brand new pair of sneakers. Now obviously they have a whole bunch of colors and styles to choose from, but I just really went with the classic style here, the natural white, which is more of like a cream. So I didn't really want stark white anymore. I did have a pair of Nikes that were really stark white, not comfortable, but some Nikes are comfortable, like the Huaraches, they're very comfortable, but the ones that I got, the Roches, those are no bueno. So these are more of like a natural color, and so I just think they look so cute and so comfy. They kind of remind me of slippers, but more of like an out and about. They're sustainable, they're good for the planet. They are doing a tremendous job on Instagram and on Facebook with their advertising and whatnot. I also wanted to add that, yeah, you know, not only do they have great advertising, but the real reason why Allbirds caught my attention was the podcast that I listened to, How I Built This, with Guy Raz. Allbirds was one of the episodes, and I would highly recommend listening to that. It really gives you a good idea of how it started and what the culture is and what their values are. So yeah, that's what really drew me into this brand. Just for the men that are watching, I'll show you what Colton got for himself. He's more bougie than I am, so he needed to get a nicer sole. So he got here the Men's Wool Runner Mizzles, which apparently they are a little bit more waterproof and they have a thicker sole, a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more of a step up from the original wool runners. And this is the color that he got. Super classic style, not too monochromatic, which I like. It has the tan sole on the bottom here and then just like the natural colored laces, and it just looks super nice. And now we're just going to, I don't know, take a gander around different things that I've been looking for. First thing we're gonna do is look on Lush. Like, we have been at the cottage and we are running low on, you know, supplies. We don't necessarily have a bath here, nor do we have a bath in our house in Toronto, but they do have really great shampoos and body washes that are really interesting. So we are going to go in here. Actually, let's start with hair, because last summer when I went into the Lush store to get a specific mask, I did try out a shampoo that I really enjoyed, but I didn't want to have for winter time just because it was a little bit more for the summertime. In the winter, my hair tends to get very dry, so I like to get more of a hydrating shampoo for the winter time. So let's go back into here and maybe get a full size of that shampoo that I liked last year. I have tried their solid shampoos, which are really nice, but I feel like they're a little bit tricky. It's a little bit of a hassle, not gonna lie. Alrighty, so here is the shampoo that I tried out last year. I love Juicy. Let's just try the 100. I like this one. This one is calling my name. It's a beautiful purple color and it's called Daddy-O. But it is for gray and blonde hair, which, as you know, purple shampoo is really great for unbrassing blonde hair. So don't need that right now. I have Au Naturel, just brown. Okay, so now that we have a shampoo, let's go in and see what kind of conditioners they have. So they're filtering it out by bestsellers. So we have Candy Rain, Happy Happy Joy Joy, and American Cream. Let me know if you've tried these out and which ones that you like. Let's take a look at this one. This is more of a light conditioner, again, perfect for the summertime that's coming up, and it has really nice ingredients. So let's try this out and see how it goes. And now let's just see here for bath and shower. I have tried the shower jelly before, and again, I just think it's a little bit of a hassle, so maybe we'll do a herbal one just so that Colton can use it and it's not too sweet. So we have Lord of Misrule, Dirty Spring Wash, Sleepy. So I love the smell of mint in general. She's available, so let's try her out. Add to cart. I think that's going to be it for me for Lush. This is exactly what I wanted. I'm not gonna go and venture out into more things because that's when you get in trouble. This is what I had in my list. This is what I'm gonna keep with. I'm going to restrain myself from looking at other things. I lied. I was this close to having free shipping, so I also added a tiny little tub of Cup O Coffee. If you've never tried that mask and you love coffee, Oh my god, it is so heavenly. So I had to get myself another tab, but I promise that was the last one on my cart. Next thing I'm going to go on to is Amazon.
Oh, we're on Colton's account. Don't tell him.
First thing I'm gonna look into is silk pillowcases. I've known for a very long time that a silk pillowcase is a lot better for your skin and hair, but I've never really pulled the trigger on buying any silk pillowcases because usually I can't be bothered. But now that it's, you know, COVID times and we want to take care of ourselves, now that we have the time to stop and think, maybe it would be good to maybe try a silk pillowcase or two. So let's see here what we can find. I think this is the one that I saw in the article, this Amazon Choice one. Bedsure satin pillowcase for hair and skin, 2-pack. And then this is for queen size. I think this is the right one. So I contemplated for a couple of minutes here. I'll spare you the time and the details, but I basically chose the queen size pillow just because it's better to just have a bigger one, and I chose the silver color. Next thing I want to try and get is a Bondi Sands self tanner. So I just want to see if they have it on Amazon, just because I know I can find it at a drugstore here, but I tend to not want to go anywhere. So let's see if they have it. Again, a couple of minutes of looking around. They did have Bondi Sands on Amazon. However, it would come at around like mid to end June, and I don't really have time for that, so I decided not to get it, and I will wait until my next drugstore trip. Those are the two things that I really wanted to get, but I'm just going to keep the cart open just in case I remembered something from my list. My phone is not with me right now, so I'm going to wait. I did open up, I'm just saying that I let you look at the cart so that you can add all your things, because why would you want to, you know, have two Amazon orders that come at around the same time? So he added a couple of things of his own, and we also added some vegan protein powder, which is BioSteel, was it? Yeah, okay. We ordered also some BioSteel plant-based protein because, you know, we want to get lean and fit or something. So that was my online shopping experience today. Super quick, super easy. It's usually not that way, and I wanted to be smart, especially in a time like this. Not traveling, not commuting, not going out to restaurants, not going out to different activities, and I really do want to save that money for something great in the future, so I try not to go overboard. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!